Yo, what's up guys? English Dan again, back with a new video. Got a couple of them coming up for you. TCL, company that you know for TVs, give you serious bang for your buck when it comes to the TV field. They're now stepping into things like cell phones, which I'm going to try and get a hold of, but they're also stepping their foot in headphones. So I have these and another set of TCL over the ears, but these are the ones I'm going to be looking at today with you. These are the TCL MTRO. I presume it stands for Metro, but yeah, who knows. 50 bucks, wireless headphones. Do they have huge bass and long play like it says on the front? We'll take a look after this. Okay, welcome back. So, yep, back at it. We've got these. These are the huge bass, long play, true wireless earbuds, or wireless earbuds. You can't call them true wireless because there's a wire around the neck. And I know people are going to moan about that and say, well, they're not wireless, but they're wireless from your device. So that's why they're called wireless. So people keep saying, no, they're not really wireless. Shut up. Anyway, so yeah, I bought these, went out and purchased these and the other TCLs. So, you know, just like every time, even if I do get sent them, you're going to get told exactly what I think of these things. These are 50 bucks right now at Best Buy. I think you can get them at Amazon as well. They come in this blue color and they also come in a black. I wish they did them in a white because I don't know, I quite like white headphones. But I'm surprised they haven't. Maybe they will. TCL, you listening? White headphones. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into the unboxing first. So straight away, you can see on the front, it says a huge bass and long play, Metro. 18 hours playtime, shows you the headphones. You get over to the back and it shows you that it's got 8.6mm speaker driver for powerful bass. Now 8.6mm isn't actually that big. I mean, I've used and reviewed headphones with 11, 12mm. So quite interesting about these that they've only got an 8.6. 18-hour battery life. I'll get into that in a little while. Let me tell you, these things are killer on battery. Tangle-free flat cable. They do have flat cable, which I do appreciate. A lot of your cheaper wireless headphones that do have the cable to go around your neck don't have a flat cable. It's really annoying. They say it's super comfort and noise isolation with oval acoustic tube. Like with any earbud that doesn't have active noise cancellation, which only a couple do and they're hundreds of dollars, any earbud, it's the tip. You make sure you get the right fit. You put that in your ear, you're going to get some good noise cancellation. Flexible neck band is really flexible actually. It's not uncomfortable whatsoever. And clear calls. I've used this a couple of times with calls. I'm not going to go into great detail. They can hear me, I can hear them. They do say I can sound a bit distant sometimes, but I don't use my headphones for phone calls. If I get a phone call, I put it straight through to the handset itself. So yeah. There's the quick overview of what's on the box. Now, in the box, you just pull it out. Very simple. Has a USB cable. It's micro USB. Oh. 2019. Let's get with USB-C, guys. Everything's going USB-C. Anyway, they're 50 bucks, but still, I'm now finding that not an excuse to use USB-C over micro USB. As you can see, you pull out the headphones. They're nicely packaged. The wire does feel a bit thin, so you're going to think, oh my gosh, I'm going to break these when I'm pulling them out, but you're not. The wire just sort of kind of clips out of the case. You can see that they come with extra ear tips as well. So, like I say, it's important you try each one of those so you can find out exactly which one fits you and gives you the best sound. I always go with the large ones because the inside of my ears are like the channel tunnel. It's like, I don't know why, I don't even have big ears. Look, they don't stick out far from a fat head. I don't, whatever. Inside of my ears is like a wizard sleeve. It is what it is, right? So yeah, make sure you do that. That gives you the best sound quality. So let's take a look at the headphones. Headphones themselves are actually quite nice. They're not very big. They're very small. They're like bullet size. They're oval. One thing they're not is magnetic. I can understand why they're not magnetic because you can see the fin on the back. Nothing really to make them magnetic, and I'm presuming this is the design that makes them sound as good as they do. Spoiler alert. But no magnetic, and I do miss that. I really do. It's nice when you're not using them that they're not just dangling around like my witch's tits. I have no idea. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, I like the magnetic. Luckily for work, I wear a t-shirt with a pocket on, so I can just slide them in there. So it's not that much of an issue to me, but I can see it being an issue for some people. Kind of unfortunate. As you can see, the cable is flat and it's really lightweight and it's not stiff whatsoever. And then you see the two blocks on the wires as well. The blocks are on one side, it's your controls, so play, pause, how to get your Bluetooth, skip, next track, answer calls, things like that through various button combinations. The other block on the other side is the battery that gives these such really good battery life. So let's talk about the battery life. When I first got these, and I do this with all wireless headphones, I pull them right out of the box and I use them until they die. I probably use and listen to music for around 3 hours a day while I'm at work. Sat there on my computer, I just put them in and off I go. So I'm going to say, I don't listen to them continuously because my phone's always going, or there's someone wants to speak to me, or so around 3 hours a day of broken use, maybe 4. And normally, like I say, I put the headphones in or the earbuds in, and I just let them go until they die. And usually they are dead by the end of that day because they don't have a lot of battery in when they come. These came with, I think it was 60% battery. And let me tell you, it was about 4 days before I even had to get worried about it, give me the warning. These things last forever. It says 18 hours, I'm sure they're going to go for more. I've not been able to test continuous, like how long they would go for. My days, these things really do last. I did put them on a charge again Wednesday. There's no light, no indicator, nothing telling me that they're going to be low. It does give me a heads up, and now they're like 50% or 60% again. The battery in these things go for days. These are like the Energizer Bunny or the Duracell Bunny, depending on where in the world you're from. We had different things in England and the United States. Weird. Both exactly the same. The bunny with a goes forever. One was Energizer, one was Duracell, depending on where you're from. I'm totally going on a tangent, so I'll move on. How do these sound? Okay, the best thing I can say, because a lot of people have heard this version of headphone before, or earbud, the thing I can say what these sound like most are Beats X. They have a very similar sound profile to the Beats X. If you've used the Beats X, I've used the Beats X, my wife uses the Beats X. I like them. I like hip hop music, I like bass heavy music, and Beats X do. I hate the name Beats X. It sounds like saying beat sex. What? Anyway, I can't help it. I'm just weird like that. Anyway, I do like the sound that comes from the Beats X when it's my type of music that I'm listening to. Even other types of music that, I mean, because I do like some country nowadays. I've been in the United States, nearly 13 years. Is it? No, I've been in the States 13 years and it's, whatever, waffling on. But now I like some country music. I hated it before, but they even sound good for that. You can tune them in, especially on an Android when you've got access to your own custom equalizer, unlike iPhones that tell you how you need to listen to your music. Sly dig. I do like iPhones, but I know the crap out of me. So yeah, you can really tune these into however you want them to sound, and for me, these sound absolutely fantastic. They've got some really good lows. They don't distort whatsoever. Listening to Post Malone's new album, and if you've not heard that, by the way, go listen to it. It's so good. So good. People say I'm too old to listen to Post Malone. No. It sounds great through these. The bass comes through really good. His voice comes through really clear. All the instruments come through. They are a really pleasurable listening experience. And I would say that if it was purely on listening experience only, I would say these were at least $100 earbuds. But they're not. And there's a reason why they're not $100 earbuds, and I'm going to get into that in a second. But for sound wise, you really can't go wrong. At $50, these quite possibly are the best sounding wireless earbuds you can get. Brilliant sound. Well done, TCL. Again, coming with the bang for your buck. For the main part of your experience with earbuds is listening to them, not how they pair up like AirPods. Stop it. Earbuds are made for sound quality, and sound quality is important with earbuds. TCL have really knocked it out of the park at this price range with these. Reasons why they're not $100 is the actual build quality. And I'll get onto that and I'll show you that in a second. Okay guys, so I was mentioning a second ago about why these aren't $100 it comes to the build quality. Just let me get one thing clear straight away. These don't fall apart. They're not like something you're just gonna snag and snap or anything like that. Not at all. I don't want you to think, oh, it sounds great, but they're gonna fall apart in 2 or 3 days. I work in the kind of construction field, carpentry. I have these around my neck all the time, and I have done for over 2 weeks now. And there's nothing wrong with them. They look like new. It's just the feel. That's the issue, the feel. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Like I say, and they are really long. I mean, look at that. Nothing like a bit of length. Anyway, so as you can see, yeah, they are really long. Now, the issue that I find with them, the bugs themselves, they're fine. You know, they're no problem. You see, this is what we're saying about no magnets on the back. You really could. I mean, I suppose you could put a little magnet in there and it'd help. I don't know what the room's like inside there, but as you can see, they're only very small on the tip. They come down with this rubber protective sleeve for the wire for when it goes in. And then you get the flat cable, which is great, flat cable. The problem is, and look at how thin that cable is. It is really thin. I don't know how durable it is, and I don't want to start pulling them apart because I really like these headphones and I want them to stay workable for me. But I don't think they're gonna tolerate catching them on something and snagging really quick. I don't know, I may be wrong. I just don't want to test that. TCL, if you want to send me some out, like I've been asking you to, but you ignore me, I'd love to try it on a pair that you send me instead of coming out of my pocket. But yeah, so the wire on them, on the actual, from the block to the actual earbud is very thin, very slim. Now the wire between the two blocks is really thick and it's still soft. Now don't get me wrong, I don't think they could use that on this because obviously I can understand why it's thinner. That way you can bend it around to wherever your ears are or on your head. You know, if you've got an ear on your forehead, it's going to be easier for it to whatever. So I can understand why, but it could do with being a little bit thicker just for protection and nothing else. Maybe aesthetics, it'd look a little bit better because that does look kind of cheap. It looks like I'm about to floss my teeth. You know, so yeah, that's why these are not $100 or more, because of the quality. They're all plastic and rubber, but most headphones like this are plastic and rubber. It's just they've skimped out a little bit on some of the wiring, which is a shame, and they skimped out also on the lack of magnets. But other than that, they're great. I mean, they go in my ears, they're just fine. They're absolutely perfect. You can't see them once they're in. Once they're in there, they create a really good seal as well, and they're comfortable. You know, the band doesn't weigh down on your neck. These blocks, some of the old Sonys that I reviewed last year, they had a big block on one side and it hang down. You'd be like, God, stuff. These are perfectly balanced. The wire, because it's thin, does loop round really well. They don't come out of my ears at all, at all. So when it comes to design, they work really, really well. What do I think of these overall? I'm pulling these out of my ears because I sounded weird, because they really do isolate quite well with the size of them and the shape and the buds. They do go down in there. But what do I think of these overall? I think they're fantastic. TCL have really brought their A game with these headphones. Basically, a new player has entered, and it's by the name of TCL, doing what they normally do, bang for your buck, offering you a really, really, really good sound quality option in a wireless headphone field at a budget price of $50. I think you can get them less on sale when they're on sale. You can't go wrong with these. You're not going to be disappointed if you buy these. If you're a runner, if you're gym workout, things like that, you're not going to have an issue. Even just everyday use, like me, I'm no gym rat. Look at me, I'm round. I'm built for speed because I'm aerodynamic. I don't have a sharp corner on me. Anyway, these are just a great all-rounder. If you want long-lasting battery life, if you want really good sound, you want comfortable headphones but you don't want to break the bank, these are perfect. These are going to be great for Christmas gifts, for your kids, for anyone really. I mean, these are like a general all-purpose, all-round headphone. It's not often you get that. They normally come suited to bass heavy only, or they're very neutral and very flat. They don't have much bass, or you get bass and no mids. These are really, really good. And like I say, on an Android device, you can make them sound the way you want through the equalizer. So there is that as a bonus. If you do have an Android, it does sound a little bit better again. One thing I want to just go on again is because I made it sound like they're built really cheap, and I want to stress that they're not like weak or anything. But on the box, it does say that these things have been pulled, bent, stressed, and stretched for over 150 hours. It's right on the box, right at the bottom here. And that is what they say. Whether it's true, I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. These companies do these kind of things, so they don't want all these coming back to them after 3 months saying, oh, they've snapped. So, I mean, that's some comfort in this little piece here. I just wish they were a little bit thicker. Mentally, I'd be a little more, yeah, okay. But yeah, they have strenuously tested them, so yeah, I just wanted to get back onto that before I get out of this video and move on to the next TCL video. So do I recommend you buying these? Hell yeah. Like I said, great for your kids, grandparents, you, your mom, your dad, your sister, your friend over the road, whoever needs a pair of earbuds this Christmas. These are a bargain at 50 bucks. Don't go out buying, if you've got kids, unless you've got to have AirPods or these $200, $300 earbuds, don't go out and buy things like that if you really don't need them. If, these are going to be fantastic value for you. You're not going to break your bank. You're going to get really good sound quality. The person who's listening to them, unless they're trying to use them as a fashion accessory like people do with AirPods nowadays, and it's a shame, AirPods are not headphones anymore. They're a fashion accessory. You look cool with AirPods. That's why people walk around with just one in or things like that, which, I've got into countless arguments. The idea behind an earbud is the sound quality, not how they pair up when you pull them out the box.